What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Crimson back here with another video. It's been quite a while since I posted the last one. Really haven't had much content to post on. Not many big updates came out. But about 3 weeks ago, a big update came out. Some changes happened. And I think I'm going to show you guys how to build an Ltemp build. I know there's not many videos on it, so I thought I'd post one about it. And I hope y'all are playing good, whatever, but let's get to it. Now, I will say this in advance. This is for people pretty towards late game, rank 300 to 400. Anything before that, you probably don't have the materials to support the build. And anything after rank 100, you're going to have to make your own optimizations. But anywhere from rank 150 to around 350, you should be using Ltemp and shouldn't have a problem with it. So first off, you need to start off with ability jewels, which of course should always be Ruby and Perfect Topaz, along with EE, Everlasting Embers, whatnot. 3 are good for Fret, they're good for Ltemp, just basically anything. Fret, of course, is going to be red and blue with EE, but we'll talk about that in another video. Charms, on the other hand, now there are different combinations of charms you can do. Personal preference would be 5 adrenaline rushes, but most meta right now is going to be 3 adrenaline rush with 2 Blessing of Herms charms, which, if I'm correct, would be this one. You're going to want to make sure that you have attack speed, move speed, boss damage. Once you make a charm with 4 creation tickets of those 4, level it up to SSS grade, and then roll penetration and adrenaline rush for the last 2. That right there should get you a perfect rolled charm. Pretty efficient, pretty easy. You can go with 5 adrenaline rush, but I mean, it's not really balanced with passives and active skills. It's less balanced, will still do the job though. 2 Blessing of Herms, 3 adrenaline rush is going to be pretty balanced. It's meta, and that should be pretty good, but it's up to you and what you can afford technically. If you're just getting up into the rank 400, you should have quite a bit of dust or enhancement powder, whatever you want to call it. But this is probably what you want to run, is either 5 or 3-2 ratio on your charms. Now for pets, you're going to want Cassiopeia. This is a farm build, wrong one. My bad. For pets, you're going to want Bishop, Leviathan, Lilith, Charizard, Cassiopeia, and Ariel. These are the best pets to have, and make sure that it is a must-have that Leviathan is accompanying. It is what does most damage on Fret, and is a must-need to have accompanied. Bishop is only when you have 2 blue star or more. If you don't have Bishop, I suggest you run Kha'Zix. It's the next best thing from Bishop, early stages of Ltemp. And you must have your elemental is lightning. Early game, you can run with a sword symbol. But late game, you're going to want to use a bow symbol. You can check that through the Discord. Highly suggest you see. It'll tell you everything you need to know and why you want to use it. Definitely a must-have as well. And then you're going to want to run Tempest. That is your main symbol for Ltemp. Also a must-have. Now, gonna move on to inventory. If you don't have U-grade dagger yet, which you're rank 4 or 500, you should, but let's say you don't. You're trying to get your Ltemp built up before that, and you're just using Fate, you're going to want to have your options set as boss damage, crit damage, crit chance, and attack speed. Those are going to be the best ones for when you're, stage pushing, killing bosses, or need massive amount of damage. But when you're using Ltemp, you should already have your U weapons. So with that, you're going to want to have your U dagger imbued with Fate. And your other U weapons, you should have this imbued. Mid-game, you're going to want to use Ghost. When you enter really late game, rank 150 and below, or you have level 40 skills, you're going to want to imbue Sage, due to the fact it'll cast random skills, which will do extra damage. Pairs up with a few other things that you'll have equipped later on. And with this, on your amulet, you're going to want to have Tyrant imbued on it. This is also going to be the best imbue. This is what your main shit should be for Ltemp. Now moving on to Awaken abilities, traits, symbols, whatnot. So, traits, you're going to want to have attack increase, boss damage, skill damage, it's up to you whether you want to have it on or not. I would put it on. I mean, it gives a little bit of a buff for not that expensive, so it's really not that expensive to max out and do. So skill damage, optional. Attack speed, crit chance, and then put the rest that you ever get in attack. Reason why we don't need HP is basically useless. And when you're fighting bosses, you really don't need a gold find or experience boost. Those will be your stats for Ltemp. Moving on to Awaken abilities, you're going to want to make sure that you have a full page of attack. Doesn't matter if it's double S, single S, triple S, you need to have attack. A full page of it. Not crit chance, crit damage, attack. Once you make this attack page and you have a full SSS or whatever, you're going to use it on both your Fret and Ltemp build. Regardless if you have a full maxed out one of skill damage. You use attack because you need the damage. Once you do get into U Awakening, which will be way later on as well, you're going to want to roll attack on Transcendent Awaken abilities as well. But it shouldn't be something you'll have to worry about for quite some time. Now symbols, you're going to want to run Tempest, Herms, and Fenrir. These are going to be your main ones. This is all supporting Ltemp as well. Now, moving on to skills, the main part of Ltemp. Skills are the deciding factor. You're going to especially need Adrenaline Rush. Static Charge is there for quick slotting, which helps a lot with boss battles. You're going to need Advanced Battle Stance for the extra damage. And you're also going to need Advanced Detect Weakness. This right here is the order that you're going to need them in. And you want your main ones to be on the far right, going left. And as for active skills, you're going to need Advanced Enrage or Normal Enrage, Innervate, Spark, and Thor Shock. Thor Shock is the best stun ability among both Fret and Ltemp from my understanding. It is a must-have, especially for Ltemp. And definitely what you want to have equipped for your Ltemp build. Soulstone. This is also a major deciding factor when it comes to building Ltemp. You're going to want to start building your Ltemp Soulstone when you're earlier ranks, like 1000, or if possible when you first start the game. But if you're first starting the game, you shouldn't have to worry about Ltemp at all until you get to the top 10,000 ranks. But this is going to be the Daryl Soulstone that you're going to want to roll and level up as much as you possibly can over the time of you playing the game. You're going to want Retribution, which is already decided. Attack and Holy Shock for your minor abilities, and your sub-abilities need to be boss damage, attack speed, crit damage, and penetration. This is for Daryl's. And then we can go to Asmos. Tempest is already going to be a decided factor. You're going to want Attack. Going to want Madness, which is leveling up your Leviathan. Or, I'm pretty sure Leviathan, yeah. You're going to need crit damage, move speed, attack speed, and penetration for your sub-abilities. Onto the Memphis Soulstone. Doesn't matter as much as the Daryl's and Asmos, but definitely still something that you're going to need. You're going to need Heal and Flash for your minor abilities, which do increase the two abilities that you already have equipped, which would be Spark and Innervate, if I'm correct. And then your sub-abilities need to be attack speed, move speed, crit damage, and lightning skill damage. That does indeed basically cover all bases of your Ltemp. Best of luck, Immortals. Have a great day.